Today I thought I'd take you along for a little day in my witch life, but keep in mind it's a Sunday, so everything moves a bit slower. The first thing I do every day is go outside and feed the birds. And I build a heated bird bath so the water doesn't freeze. It's basically a grave light inside a planting pot with the bird bath placed on top. And the little tits are already exploring it. And they are also checking out the birdhouses in my garden. Hopefully they don't mind the neighbors knocking on the walls. I have so many birds visiting my garden, and I could honestly watch them for hours. I also have a pair of squirrels that come by regularly. One of them has a little white spot on its tail, so I can tell always which one it is. Later, we went for a walk in the forest with Frieda, and I've always said I don't like winter. But this winter, with all the snow, I'm really enjoying it. Everything feels white and light, and it's so quiet. I love it. Back home, I watered my plants. I always do that on Sundays. And yes, those are snake sheddings hanging there to dry. They're from my little snake. Well, not so little anymore, but still cute AF. I also dried some coffee grounds for an upcoming project. And then it was time for some spell work. I wanted to make a few spell oils. I recently discovered Yadira from underneath the Veil of Marigolds, and she shared 2 shorts about a do as I say oil and a come to me oil, and since my come to me oil was empty, I decided to make them both. I switched out some herbs so I could use what I already have and what's more like common here in Europe. The walnut leaves, of course, are at the bottom of the container. So For the do as I say oil, instead of calamus root, high John the Conqueror root, and catnip, I used vervain, angelica root, quince, I think you say that, like quince. I put it on the screen, and walnut. As I add each herb, I tell it exactly what I want it to do for me. Instead of vanilla essential oil, I also used vanilla bean. And instead of olive oil, I chose sunflower oil because the dark side of the sunflower also represents domination. So in total, I used licorice root, vervain, angelica root, cloves, vanilla bean, quince, and walnut leaves. I sealed the jar with a black candle and placed it on a slate plate. For the Come To Me oil, I used ginger, rosemary, rosebuds, hibiscus flower, cinnamon bark, anise, chamomile and jasmine. It's a mixture. Vanilla bean, rose and rosewood essential oil, and amber essential oil, because to me it's an incredibly attractive scent. Again, I told each herb its purpose, and in this oil, the sunflower oil represents warmth and happiness. I sealed it with a red candle and placed it on a wooden plate. I anointed both candles with my power oil. I also refreshed my money bowl with a few new herbs and added a new golden candle. Then I lit the candles, letting the ones on the oils burn down completely, and then they'll sit and infuse for a few weeks. And that's it for today. Thank you for spending this quiet Sunday with me. See you next time. Bye.